We are in the middle of a war. In the middle of a war.
Actually, guys, Gates has likened this fight against COVID-19 to a world war, except this time we're all on the same side. So he's really hopeful that just like we saw during World War II, there will be an explosion of innovation and ingenuity, especially when it comes to vaccines and testing, so that we're less vulnerable in the future when this happens again, when this happens again, when this happens again.
We are in the middle of a war.
No one knows it's happened yet, or that it's already been lost. For the most part, humanity has been a miserable little band of thugs stumbling from one catastrophe to the next. Our history is like the ravings of lunatics. Chaos. But we've changed that. For the first time, history has an author. System.
And on 4/17/39, the system was initiated, and this system build was 0.06, and it was named Solomon, as in the building of Solomon's temple. By who built Solomon's temple in the Bible? In ancient Israel? It was Hiram Abiff. Yes, that's correct. It was the master builder. Yes, that's correct. It was the father, the master builder, the master of Freemasonry, Hiram Abiff. That's correct. The master of the temple. That is correct. Yes, it is esoteric Hebrew Jewish mysticism of Kabbalah. Yes, that is correct. Yes. And for those of you who are fans of my Symbols of Power series know all too well that what is the actual Temple of Solomon? Yes, that is correct. That would be the human physiology. Yes, that is correct. Ancient Hebrew Kabbalistic Jewish mysticism, the human physiology, the control and mastery of the human body. Yes, that would be correct.
And up until very recently, the system was working. But there's someone we haven't accounted for. You?
Government response to COVID-19, and at the center of this grid is COVID-19, at the very center of this overall intelligence data grid that they are building. Let's go back to COVID-19. COVID-19's workforce impact, so we can link to all the information on the entire internet, linked to, you've got articles, video, you've got published studies, everything that they are putting out linked back to this digital database for COVID-19, everything involving government response, workforce impact, infection and spread, which includes videos, studies, articles, healthcare, for example, healthcare delivery, linked to public finance and social protection, linked to agile governance, linked to retail, consumer goods and lifestyle, linked to values, mental health, aging. This is the most important one, behavioral sciences, and this is where, down here at the bottom of the map, these are the most important functions down here.
Building a god is not easy. There were people, outliers, who you couldn't predict or control.
And as long as they are a part of us, there is no future for us.
What is your objective here?
You helped design the New World Order. I want your help to end it.
Why would I help you alter the plan?
Because you know the truth. It doesn't work. Your creator understood that too. That's why Sirach tried to silence both of you.
No plan is 100% effective.
You have to become the hero of the story now. The ball is in your court. The decision is yours. The choice is yours to step up and become the hero that you were meant to be. You are the one that has the power to break this system, to refuse it, to reject it, to scientifically analyze it, and to show people the light and the truth so that we all know the dangers of this path that we are walking, to become the hero of this story and to resist this future that is set out and planned for us. This is what the meaning of Dolores, who literally etymologically means the one who is suffering, the pain, the anguish, the suffering.
From what I can tell, the people that were sent here were all of the same category, classification U. What kind of people?
Divergence.
People like him. They call them outliers. They're turning their minds inside out and reconditioning them. So they're less of a threat to society. Your name's on a list with thousands of others. People for whom the therapy didn't work. They're now missing or declared dead. But to do that, he'd need high-grade biometric data.
High-grade biometric data gathered from the amusement theme park, which is a world in and of itself. A Disney World biometric database.
Yeah, I sold it to him. Their parks needed capital, and that French fuck paid a fortune for a little anonymous data.
The end of the world came knocking and you let it in.
And it has worked.
What is this?
It's a message for the damned.
Rehoboam saw in you and those like you the outliers. The fatal flaw that would have bent the world on its axis. It needed time, the right set of genetic information to restore you. You are now a better version of yourself. Rough edges rubbed smooth, no longer a danger to the world or yourself.
And that is a specific coded message for all the Freemasons out there, where the rough edges of the character is what's known in Freemasonry as the rough ashlar and the smooth ashlar, which represents the cutting of the stone in order to build any structure. To cut the rough stone is when the stone is the rough edges, the diamond in the rough uncut gems, or the uncut, unpolished stone before the final work of art has been completed, before the New World Order has been created, has been built, the world of Solomon and Solomon's temple. So it's referring to the rough edges of the cultured human nature. In order to turn a human into a battery, you have to remove all of their inherent characteristics, their inherent flaws. You have to rub them smooth, polish them smooth, so that they are each identical and indistinguishable from each other.
They aren't even allowed to live or die.
In my projections, the world always caved in on itself until the outlier program began. Crime has been reduced worldwide, hunger, deprivation. Removing outliers from the population also ensures they will have no offspring.
These are people you are talking about. You can't just weed them out.
But we did. And you were an important part of the program.
They can, and they did, and they will, and they are. So stay tuned for the next part. We'll pick up right here where we left off. You can watch it. I will leave any intros and stuff out so that you can watch it in a consecutive style. And so again, my name is Cullen Smith. This is Lifting the Veil. You can find all of my full books, presentations, videos, films, articles, posts at patreon.com/liftingtheveil. And there is also a ton of exclusive content, and I will leave the cited reference links in the description down below. So you can check that out for all of my full content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, make sure to subscribe. Please help me reach more people by sharing these videos around on the internet, because I rely solely on word of mouth, and the recommended algorithms are not recommending any of my videos or films anymore. My channel has literally been completely restricted, so I rely on your help, and I need your help. So please help support this channel by sharing my work around if you appreciate it, and make sure to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and leave me your comments. I definitely want to know what you have to share and what you have to think about all of this stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all stay safe and take care of yourselves, and I will see you later.